What is up, guys? Nature Boy 3000. Welcome back to another video on Nature's Underground. And if you have been following this channel, you know that I like to address a lot of topics when it comes to semen retention. And one that is always around, one that lingers in men's minds, is that of women attraction. And I love talking about it because it inspires you guys to get off your asses and to want to get some women in your life, and in regards to just your day-to-day, seeing women around, attracting them into your life, and getting those experiences as a man that you actually really want and you actually really care about. You know, I don't care what anyone tells you, how enlightened they are. At the end of the day, it's what we want. We want to participate with women, we want to love women, we want to have them in our lives, right? In a responsible way, not in this excessive, destructive way where, you know, we're basically using them as masturbatory devices, and you know, we have all this programming of pornography in our brains to just deaden our soul connection to these women in a way where we can actually love them the way we should, right? As opposed to an unhealthy relationship and a toxic relationship to them. Let's nurture it. Let's make it beautiful. So with that being all said, she can't help but want to be around you. She can't help but be just so absorbed by your energy when you're around. And that's something that happens when you're on semen retention. You become magnetic. You become something that she highly desires. All of a sudden, you're the valuable one. Instead of instead of you chasing her all the time, because she's the woman and that's what men do, you'll start to notice that the dynamic of that energy exchange starts to flip, and all of a sudden she's chasing you. And before that may be totally new to you. This is a total paradigm shift, game breaker. It's a total shift in the way this type of energy should go, right? Like the man should be pursuing, right? That's, as far as we know, that's like common mainstream knowledge, right? But the beautiful thing about these practices is you're pretty much making her chase, even if she doesn't even know it, she's chasing. You know what I mean? It's like you are the prize, you are the goal, you are the chosen one, because you're the man that stands out amongst men. You're the guy that she's not going to be able to find again when you're retaining, when you're on your disciplines, when you have your own business, when you have your own life going and in check and your disciplines are on point. She's not going to be able to find you again. Therefore, on some level, subconsciously, she's not aware, but she's chasing you. She's chasing you. She's not used to having to chase. And she's going to love that even more because she has to chase. Most guys chase her, right? But you're the one that's too busy for that. You're the one that's focused in the gym. You're the one that's not looking. You're not giving her your attention, right? You're too busy growing your own essence, growing your own life, and slaying at your own life. So that's the beautiful power switch that happens. So she is going to find you highly desirable. You walk around with this potent source of energy and flow. It's your seed. She doesn't have that in herself. She's purely feminine energy. She sees you and you're this beaming source of masculine energy, and you're everything that her physiology and her mind and her soul needs. You're the masculine center that she's been looking her whole life for. Every single, girl needs that. They all need that. So if you choose to be that man, then you'll automatically become that man to thousands of women, millions of women out there, because they're all in search of that energy. Because you know how rare that is nowadays, where every guy's just like this, in this sunken place where he's depressed and he doesn't have anything going for himself. He's not retaining. He's ejaculating probably every day, if not more than once a day. So you become an outlier in the best way possible. Like, you become everything that is so rare. You're like the rare legendary Pokemon, right? She sees you, she better have those, what are they called, like ultra Pokeballs, the master Pokeballs, to be able to catch your ass, because it's gonna take that. You have options, you have choices at this point. And then she's gonna just be like trying to suck you in with her feminine energy. And then that's the whole deal here, right? When people complain like succubus, this, she's trying to steal my energy, women only want your energy. A big part of that is true, because she sees that and she wants it. She's going to try to capture you in whatever way she can. But this happens only when you're sticking to the disciplines. You're on your 30 to 90 day streaks. You'll really start to experience this. You know, a lot of you guys, if you haven't made it to plus 30 days before, or over 2-3 months, you might end up in a relationship. You might end up getting a girlfriend, because that's how potent this energy is. It finds out its opposite. It seeks out the opposite, which is the feminine, right? You're so masculine, before you know it, you're steeped in femininity all around you because you attract it to yourself. You're so polarizing in your manly energy that you find yourself with this plethora of women. You have options all of a sudden. So that's the beauty of it. You know, don't overthink it. It's just stay the course, respect yourself as a man, love yourself, and you'll get nothing but what you are, as well as the opposite polarity of what you attract to yourself, which just so happens to be what most men want. Most men are like, how do I get a girl? How do I talk to a girl? How do I relate to a girl? I don't know how. I'm scared to, or I don't know what to say. But the second you just own who you are, you own your masculinity, you take it back, it's not that hard. It's not as hard as we thought it was. I mean, meditation could also come into play there too, because all of a sudden you're getting out of your way and you're not thinking so much about the process of like, what am I going to say? How am I going to get this girl? You know, although maybe you shouldn't be there right now, you need to be focusing on your grind, focusing on becoming a better man first. But meditation will only help you in that regard. But definitely adopt that paradigm shift. Become the man who, you know, is obsessed with semen retention at first. Learn those initial experiences, but then as you progress, it's just it's to me at this point in my journey, it's like a cherry on top. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't love the fact that women are enamored by your presence. It's totally awesome. It's fun, you know, to experience that type of vibe and that energy, because I sure as hell never really had that before, like in high school when I was younger, you know, in my younger days. But knowing what I know now, I would have started this a lot sooner. I would have started this in high school. So the guys that are in high school or younger, or, you know, just in college, man, you guys are way ahead of the pack. You guys are doing great. So I salute you for being on this journey already. That is amazing. But yes, only good stuff to come if you just stay the path, you stay the journey, and just see for yourself what happens. It's wild, and you're really gonna enjoy what you come across if you stick with it. I'm starting to repeat myself, so I'll end it here. I love you guys. Just like, subscribe to my channel, comment on the video if you like this video, if you have something to say. And as usual, hope I gave you some good energy to start your day. Let's go, let's get it. I'm out. Peace.